All right, it's 3 o'clock. Let's call the order and get started here. I believe we have quorum. We'll probably have a couple more people still coming in. Paula, would you like to do roll call?
Matt Guillory.
Here.
Jorge Charnico.
Here.
Dylan Bradway.
Here.
Betsy Brunstetter. Donna Cervantes.
Here.
Tyler Holmes. Lee Peoples.
Here.
Ben Sellers. And James Barnum.
Here.
You have a quorum.
Thank you, Paula. In your packets, we have minutes from the March 22nd meeting. Y'all have all had a chance to look through those. Can I get a motion?
I did notice there's Bradway was listed approving a docket, and I'm not sure if he was absent or if he approved. I think he was absent. I was absent. I don't remember who approved it.
I'm sorry, I'm still not seeing that. Where?
Yeah, so 5D, or I guess just consent, was the motion was listed as, I just saw that it was, Bradway was listed as absent. It was absent. Somebody else approved it. And I don't remember who. Okay, cool. So I make a motion to approve it based on correcting that.
All right, we have a motion for approval with that one correction to 5D. I have a second? Second. All right, all in favor? Any opposed? Thank you. Minutes are approved. All right. We have no cases withdrawn, no continuance requests, although I do believe that is changing. Nothing on consent docket. Do we want to do a continuous request now?
Yeah, that's the first item under cases for individual consideration, case UDCA 170001. And we did receive a letter this morning from a representative of the applicant requesting a continuance on this item to the May 24th meeting.
Anybody from the audience want to speak? Any of the members have a comment or a motion for me?
Move the continuance.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, so 908 North Chartel is continued to next month's meeting. Let's move into the next case for individual consideration, 609 Northwest 6th Street.
Yes, this is a case for you also in the Cottage District on the north side of 6th Street, just west of Dewey. Presently, it's a vacant lot between a two-story residence and a two-story office building that also lie between 6th Street and the alley. The request is for a single-family residence with the construction of a swimming pool and a spa, installation of landscaping and construction of fencing. We have reviewed the case, and with the exception of one item on the building materials list, We have found the project to be in compliance with all applicable regulations and guidelines of the code as they apply. This is, again, a DTD1 case as opposed to a standard UDC case. The one item that we did call out for your consideration in the report is related to a laminate resin rain screen that's being proposed. It's not a material we've seen before, but there are provisions in the code that allow the Commission to consider alternative materials, provided that they are equivalent to any of the materials that are allowed specifically by the code. And we've reviewed this material with the applicant, and we feel that it is comparable in quality and finish, and therefore we're recommending approval to the Commission on this item.
Is there anyone here that would like to speak on behalf of this project? Would you like to? I don't need to say anything. Okay.
Okay, do we have a site plan that shows how this lines up with the other setbacks on this block?
In this case, that provision applies to single-family and two-family structures. And there's only one, and therefore it doesn't apply.
Okay.
But it is, generally speaking, it's in line with the building next door and the residence to the west.
What do we know about fencing along the front? The front door is along the side of the building. Where will the fencing?
I'm not sure if is this the most up-to-date, Mike? Is this the most up-to-date plan? Can you see the fencing that you added?
Can you come up to the microphone? It just won't be captured. And introduce yourself.
My name is Michael McCoy. I would be the owner of the residence. That fence comes out of the angled wall. It will head south till it hits to the property line. It will follow the property line to the east until it hits the east property line. It will then turn. You see the jog there with the steps up. It will recess slightly to provide a gated, secure access to that courtyard there.
And what's the height of that fence?
The note says it is 4 foot tall.
Okay. Do we have any other questions from the panel? Do we have motion? Let's give Betsy a second. She's...
Go ahead.
Motion to approve the application on the basis that the project meets the regulations and guidelines of the Downtown Design District zoning ordinance as referenced in section C and D of the staff report.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, thank you. The motion passes, and 609 Northwest 6th Street is approved. Next is 2610 South Hudson Avenue.
Yes, this is a case in the Capitol Hill area, down in the south part of downtown, south of the river. The building is on the east side of South Hudson between Southwest 25th Street and Southwest 26th Street. You may recall last November we had a couple of other demolitions associated with the same property owner located on 26th Street, facing the south side here. This building is one of those that was demolished. The structure was involved in a fire last January, and you can see from the pictures in your packet and the ones here on the screen, exterior walls are still essentially intact, but the interior of the house is basically gutted, and a lot of the debris from the interior has been removed, and the house has been boarded up and sitting there since January. Therefore, we've reviewed this against the applicable guidelines of the code for demolition, and given the damage incurred by the fire, we are recommending that the commission approve their request for the demolition.
Thank you. Are you here to address this? Okay. Are there questions from the panel or motion?
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, motion passes. 2610 South Hudson is approved for demolition. All right. Other business? Is there still no other business?
No.
Administrative approval report.
We have 3 items on the report from the cases that were approved administratively by staff over the past month. First one is related to the project at the northwest corner of 28th Street and North Dewey in the Paseo District. And then the other 2 are just signed cases, one in the plaza and one on Northwest 23rd.
Any questions? All right, comments from planning staff?
We have none.
Comments from commission? All right, next meeting is May 24th. I believe I will be not present to that meeting, just a heads up.